Happy Friday, everyone. Well, fortunately, today is going to be a warmer day across Iowa. And no, that's not an April Fool's joke. Don't worry, I won't be messing around with that today. I'm just giving you the facts. And I want to tell you that most of the day today is going to be dry. In fact, for some, most of the night. But rain is going to be spreading back in across the state. Let's start, though, 8 a.m. this morning, showing you that it is completely dry across the state, but pretty cold out there. Mid-20s out west, low 30s in the eastern part of the state. That said, let's jump all the way to 5 o'clock this afternoon. Notice no rain showing up in the state. And these should be our high temperatures, reaching the upper 40s in the eastern part of the state, but perhaps the mid to upper 50s in the western part of the state. Stopping at 5 o'clock because it's homebound commute time and showing you that most will be dry, but I do want to mention the chance for some showers starting to push into the Sioux City area. Everybody else, though, is going to have a dry homebound commute. All right, now that we're at 5 o'clock, we're going to go in 4-hour increments here and track the rain as it spreads across the state. And then also watch closely because at some point that rain is going to be transitioning to some snow. 9 o'clock this evening. Could see the rain chance begin around Mason City, but probably Waterloo, Iowa City, Davenport, still looking dry, but you're kind of in the thick of it, Sioux City. So Friday evening plans, if you're going out in Sioux City, definitely carry the umbrella with you. It looks like the rain will be around for much of the night. All right, jumping ahead to 1 a.m. Notice things starting to wind down a little bit in the Sioux City, but definitely picking up at Waterloo, Mason City, and here we go. See that little bit of blue starting to show up, mainly north of Mason City. Temperatures getting cold enough where we're going to start to see the rain transition to snow. Notice 1 a.m. So your Friday evening plan is completely dry in the Quad Cities. At 1 a.m. it is still dry, but by the time we get to 5 a.m. the rain starts to push in to the Quad Cities. And notice that rain-snow mix, Waterloo, Mason City. And I do think the snow is going to become a little bit more widespread as we go into the morning hours on Saturday. Now, things will be already winding down probably in Mason City, but I think this will be the peak of the chance for snow around Waterloo. Now, that said, it's probably still going to be rain in the Quad Cities. By the way, it's looking like a dry day Saturday for Sioux City. You get all the rain out of here tonight. Let's jump ahead into the afternoon hours now, and notice that it is cold enough where it's going to be rain transition to snow in the Quad Cities as well. And this will probably be the peak of the snow coming down for you in the Quad Cities, although we're probably already done with it in the Waterloo area. So looking like a dry afternoon in Mason City, Waterloo, but not so much in the Quad Cities. It's going to be windy in the eastern part of the state tomorrow, but actually not much wind out west. And ultimately, our temperatures are probably going to wind up being about the same as today. Let's jump ahead a little bit farther in time now. As we get into the late afternoon, I think the bulk of the activity is going to be over with, but I do want to mention for the eastern part of the state, still some leftover, probably light rain sprinkles around. And I do think all the precipitation is finally over with once we get to 9 o'clock Saturday evening. So I did show you that snow, again, particularly across the eastern part of the state, and particularly the northeastern corner of Iowa, but it does include Quad Cities, Waterloo, Mason City. And yes, snow is going to be coming down, but at most what you're going to see is a half an inch. More than likely, it's going to be less than that, so we're not talking about any big snow. All right, so let's talk about Sunday now. We got through Saturday, and really it depends on where you are in the state on which day is going to be better. So for Sioux City, I think Saturday's your better day, because again, Saturday largely dry for you. However, I do think off and on light rain showers are going to be around from the late morning through the afternoon in Sioux City on Sunday. The temperature's still pretty similar. It's going to be about 58. It's going to be windy on Sunday. So because it's going to be dry on Saturday versus the rain chance on Sunday, for Sioux City, Saturday is your better outdoor day. Now, in the central part of the state, for places like Waterloo and Mason City, really, I think it's going to be about the same. So on Saturday, the best chance of rain and snow is in the morning for Waterloo and Mason City. On Sunday, it's the opposite. It's going to be in the afternoon where we're going to see those scattered light rain showers. High around 45. It is going to be breezy, gusts around 20 miles per hour, so it just depends. For Saturday, the better chance in the morning. For Sunday, the better chance in the afternoon. Now, finally, in the Quad Cities, I do think Sunday is our better day because you saw how much of the day in the Quad Cities is going to be wet with some rain and snow. But I think much of the day on Sunday is going to be dry. Now, I can't rule out some isolated rain showers popping up in the afternoon, but I do think the morning hours are going to be dry, and probably even the early afternoon. It's probably in the late afternoon we might start to see some isolated rain showers pop up. There's not going to be much wind on Sunday, and the high will be around 49 in the Quad Cities.